Sneakers are more than just shoes in 2025. They're, a statement. They tell a story about who you are and what you love. The right pair can honestly make an entire outfit. This year, the trends are all about standing out from the crowd. People are getting tired of seeing the same old kicks on everyone's feet. They want something fresh, something different, something that feels unique. The hunt for the next big thing is like always on. Everyone is looking for that special shoe that no one else has yet. A model with a real story behind it that connects with them on a personal level. The biggest shift we're seeing is a move away from the mainstream. For a long time, certain models just dominated the market completely. You couldn't walk down the street without seeing the same 3 or 4 sneakers everywhere. Now people are actively searching for alternatives. They're digging into the archives and exploring different brands. This has opened the door for a bunch of forgotten classics to make a huge comeback. It's honestly an exciting time for sneaker culture because it feels like anything is possible. The old rules are gone, and a new era of creativity and individuality has begun. This year is all about bold choices. Bright colors are everywhere. Think vibrant blues, hot pinks, and sunny yellows. These shades are replacing the simple white and black sneakers of the past. People are not afraid to wear colors that pop and grab attention. The silhouette is also changing. We're seeing a lot of slim, low-profile designs inspired by sports like running and soccer. These sleek shapes feel modern and fresh. They're a big change from the chunky dad shoes that were so popular just a few years ago. It's a full-on retro revival. Celebrity influence is still a powerful force in the sneaker world. When a famous musician or model is seen wearing a particular shoe, it can instantly become a must-have item. Their style choices introduce new sneakers to millions of people. This year, the most influential celebrities are championing unique, retro-inspired models. They're not just wearing the most hyped releases, they're bringing back old-school classics, showing everyone how to style them in a new way. This connection between fashion icons and vintage sneakers is driving the biggest trends of 2025. The hottest sneaker of 2025 is, without a doubt, the Puma Speedcat. This shoe is everywhere right now. It's got a really unique, slim design inspired by motorsport racing shoes. It's not your typical bulky sneaker. Instead, it's sleek, low to the ground, and fits the foot like a glove. The Speedcat sold out almost instantly when it was re-released late last year. Now it's the shoe that everyone wants. Its rise to the top really shows how much people are craving something different. The Speedcat feels new and exciting in a sea of familiar shapes. So why is everyone so obsessed with the Speedcat? It's all about the retro aesthetic. The design comes straight from the early 2000s, and that nostalgia is super powerful. It reminds people of a different time in fashion and culture. The slim silhouette also works perfectly with today's clothing trends, like wider pants and longer skirts. It creates a cool, balanced look. Top models and style influencers have been wearing it non-stop, which has only made it more popular. When people see their style heroes wearing a shoe, they want to be a part of that moment. The colors have also played a big role in its success. The Puma Speedcat has been released in amazing colorways. You can find it in classic red and black, but also in bright, eye-catching shades that fit the 2025 trend perfectly. Suede is another major trend, and a lot of Speedcat models use this soft, premium material. This makes the shoe feel more luxurious and special. It's not just a basic sneaker, it's a fashion statement. The mix of a unique shape, great colors, and high-quality materials is pretty much the perfect recipe for a hit sneaker. Other sneakers are also riding this retro wave. The Nike LD1000 is another popular choice, known for its 1970s runner style and its incredibly bright colors. Similarly, the Adidas Originals Taekwondo trainer has become a popular alternative to the once dominant Samba. All of these shoes share a similar story. They're archival models that have been brought back at the perfect time. They feel authentic and have a rich history. People love them because they're not just buying a shoe. They're buying a piece of design history that feels totally relevant right now. When a sneaker gets as popular as the Puma Speedcat, fakes are sure to follow. It's really important to know how to tell the difference between a real pair and a counterfeit one. The first thing you should always check is the material quality. Real sneakers are made with premium materials. If you're looking at a suede shoe, the suede should feel soft and look rich. Fakes often use cheap, stiff materials that feel like plastic. The overall craftsmanship is another big clue. Authentic shoes are made with care, while fakes can look messy. Next, you need to pay very close attention to the stitching. On a real pair of sneakers, the stitching will be neat, even, and consistent all around the shoe. There shouldn't be any loose threads or sloppy lines. Counterfeit producers often cut corners here, so you might see double stitching where there should be single or crooked lines that look rushed. Also, look for any visible glue stains. A real pair from a major brand will be clean. If you see messy glue marks where the sole meets the upper part of the shoe, that's a big red flag. The logos and branding are one of the easiest ways to spot a fake. Look at every logo on the shoe, including the tongue, the heel, and the insole. On an authentic sneaker, the logos will be sharp, clear, and perfectly placed. The font will be correct and the spacing will be exact. Fakes often have logos that are slightly blurry, crooked, or the wrong size. The colors might also be a little bit off. Compare the shoe in your hand to official pictures on the brand's website. This will help you see any small differences in the branding. Finally, don't forget about the little details inside the shoe. Most real sneakers have a tag on the inside of the tongue or on the side. This tag will have important information like the size, style number, and sometimes a QR code or a unique serial number. Make sure this information matches the details on the shoe box. On fakes, this tag might have typos, incorrect information, or it might be missing entirely. A real shoe smells like new materials, leather, suede, and rubber. Fakes often have a very strong and unpleasant chemical smell because of the cheap materials used to make them. Where you buy your sneakers is just as important as how you inspect them. The safest way to guarantee you're getting a real pair is to buy directly from the brand's official website or from their physical stores. You can also shop at major authorized retailers. These are big stores that have official partnerships with the brands they sell. Think of well-known department stores or large sportswear chains. Buying from these trusted sources means you're getting the product straight from the official supply chain, eliminating any risk of it being a fake. You should be extremely careful with prices that seem too good to be true. If a brand new, popular sneaker like the Puma Speedcat is being sold for half of its normal retail price, you have to be suspicious. Counterfeit sellers use low prices to attract buyers who are looking for a deal. While everyone loves to save money, a price that is drastically lower than everywhere else is almost always a sign of a fake product. It's better to pay the full price from a legitimate seller than to waste your money on a poorly made counterfeit that will fall apart quickly. The packaging can tell you a lot about the shoe's authenticity. Real sneakers always come in a sturdy, high-quality box with the official brand logo printed clearly on it. The box should have a label on the side that details the shoe model, size, colorway, and serial number. This information must match the tag inside the sneaker itself. Fakes often come in flimsy boxes that might be damaged, or they might not have the correct label. Authentic pairs also usually include branded wrapping paper inside the box, and sometimes even extra laces or a dust bag. If you're buying from a resale market, which is common for sold-out models, use reputable platforms that have an authentication process. Websites like StockX and GOAT have teams of experts who physically inspect every shoe to make sure it's real before sending it to you. This service provides a crucial layer of protection when you're buying from an individual seller. By following these simple steps, checking the details, buying from trusted places, and being wary of low prices, you can confidently buy the hottest sneakers of 2025 and be sure you're getting the real deal.